Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha if you're brand new here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the last of the 4 new Revolution Forever Flawless, which I find such a tongue twister, palettes. This one is Unconditional Love. Now this one is available at revolutionbeauty.com. This retails for £10. It's unavailable at the moment at superdrug.com, but you can sign up for stock notification and they'll send you an email once the stock is available. The other 3, however, I'll just mention this if this is the first video that you have seen from the collection. So the other 3, they are all £10 each. Very reflective because it comes in a plastic sleeve. So they're £10 each. You can pick these up at revolutionbeauty.com where they are £10 each, or at superdrug.com. These are £10 each but on a 3 for 2 offer. Okay, so I thought I'd mention that. I don't know when the offer ends, so obviously do check that out sooner rather than later if you are able to purchase from superdrug.com. Okay, so as I mentioned, they do come in a sleeve like that. It is a tin palette, so very, very good for travelling, very good to wipe clean. The palette is this thick. It has a black spine there where you open it up. So on the front you have Revolution in this beautiful rose gold. You can just see that there. I really love the patination with this one. It's very romantic, hence me wearing pink, and love hearts on the earrings. So yeah, I find this colourways very romantic looking, absolutely beautiful, love it. I think the packaging is probably my favourite out of the 4, just because I love these colours. Then on the back, as always, you have the black sticker. This one again, it's not vegan, sorry, it's just cruelty free, so obviously I'm going to mention that for you. And you do have the ingredients on the back there, as well as the pans all numbered, but of course I'm going to show you in a moment, just to make that clear, but all of the names of the shades are under each pan. So when you open it up, you have a full-size mirror, and you also have these pans, and they are square rather than round. I really love how they look, and you can see from the shades here that it is very romantic. You've got your pinks, you've got this beautiful pinky purple there, which I think I'm going to have to use today, and you do have a mix of shimmers and mattes, and you have, I'm just going to count them out again because I've forgotten how many pans. 18 pans in total, so 18 pans of product for £10. The weight that you are getting, so the net weight is 18 pans at 0.039 ounces or 1.10 gram of product. So these are not small pans. They are, well, they look relatively large. You know, I suppose looking at the palette that they have just released, there were larger pans and there were smaller pans, so compared, I suppose these pans are, you know, they're quite large, aren't they? But I just love the shape of them. In fact, I love the design of these palettes across the board. Obviously, like I said, this colourway is my favourite, but it is just obviously personal choice. I really, really love the romance behind this palette, and the shades in here, beautiful. I think what I'll do at the end as well, just because obviously this is the last palette, I'll go through each palette and just share with you my favourites as well. If, like I say, you are, well, this is the first video that you've seen from the collection. So I think what I'll do now is share with you a few swatches. I won't swatch every single one, otherwise we'll be here all day, but it's going to give you a fair idea of the quality of shadows and a few of the shades as well. So let's go for the shimmers first of all. Definitely going to swatch the shade Love. Oh, beautiful. This is a duochrome. Now when you look at it, it is like a peachy pink, but there are a lot of shades, I suppose, that Revolution have already done that are that rose gold kind of colourway. This one is a brighter pink. So if you love that rose gold colour, then this is rose gold, but it's even rosier. It's much more of a brighter pink. Absolutely stunning. Love that one. Then I'm going to go for First Date. Ooh. Like a Barbie pink shimmer. What next? I'm like a child with a candy box in front of me. Platonic. Ooh. That's like a lilac shimmer. Lilac silver. Beautiful. Then I'm going to go for Movie, I think. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's like an amethyst. Gorgeous. And I think I'll do Adore as well. I think this may be a bit of a surprise. It looks like a pinky brown. That is gorgeous as well. I think that may be all of the shimmers actually from the... No, I've got one more. I may as well do all of the shimmers. This one is called Proposal. So there you have the shade Proposal. So actually, they're all of your shimmers from the palette, the whole collection of shimmers. So you've got 2, 4, 6 shimmers. They are stunning, aren't they? Gorgeous. Okay, now what I'm going to do is share with you some mattes. Definitely going to do that purple. So Love Potion. Ooh, that is just beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen a purple in a palette like that. So that's Love Potion Unconditional, which is at the bottom. Oh, let me just show you, because there's the purple matte, and then I have just swatched. Oh, I've got to hold it properly. So this is your shimmer. That's that duochrome. And then this is the shade Unconditional, which is the peach one that I've just swatched. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, Love Letter. Now that's at the bottom, and it reminds me of an Anastasia Beverly Hills shade. I think, is there a Love Letter in there? Okay, it's not swatched particularly well, but obviously it depends on how it appears on the eye. And this one is called Dinner. Oh, I like that shade. And that one is Dinner. So I'll just show you those two. So this one is Love Letter, and that one is Dinner. Now they look quite similar on camera, but this one is a little bit more of a deeper tone, like a brown red, and the next one, which is Dinner, is a little bit more pink in tone. Okay, and I think I'm going to also share with you this one, which the name of it is called Attached, and it is a plum. Okay, so there are all of the mattes that I'm going to share with you. Obviously I could go on and on and on, but like I say, we will be here all day. And I think it really does give you a good indication of the shade range from the swatches that I've shared with you. I really don't want to get those on my top. Okay, so this is going to be difficult because there are so many beautiful shades in here. I definitely want to go for those peachy pinks, but I also want to incorporate Love Potion, which is that beautiful lilac matte as well. I think I'm going to start off with a base tone first of all. Now I have primed my eyes with, as always, the Revolution Pro Eye Element. I'm yet to share with you the other eye base, but I will be doing that very, very soon, only because there has been so many new releases eyeshadow wise. I think I'm going to go in with Official, which is this shade here, just to give me a little bit of a base to work from. Now the colour is very, very pigmented. You pick up quite a bit of product without having to dig in. I also find that all of the, across the 4 palettes, and obviously I have now tested every single one. I will list all of the others below, but they all kick up a little bit with regards to the matte shades. So don't let that put you off. They are incredibly pigmented and just absolutely beautiful eyeshadows. So I'm just going to pop that in the crease and above, like I say, just as a little bit of a base. Gorgeous. It's like a nude brown, but it's got a little bit of a peach undertone. Very, very pretty. Lovely, love that. As a base. Okay. Also, if you're interested in my lip shade, I am wearing the Revolution Matte Lip, their new liquid lipsticks in the shade Dollhouse. So it's a beautiful, absolutely stunning shade. Okay, so that's the base shade laid down. And that brush that I used there is the 251 Eye Increase Contour Brush from a trio of brushes from Primark. And that is the trio of brushes. Absolutely stunning brushes. I've washed them. I've got 2 sets of those and I've washed them every single day, as I always do. Wash my brushes every day. Not one bristle lost. The next brush I'm going in with is the Eye Contour, again from Primark. And what shade shall I go in with? I think I'm going to go in with that peach shade Unconditional. See how I get on with that. Oh, that is beautiful. And I suppose the names of the shades, the name of the palette Unconditional Love really does, you know, have that air of romance. I love that. Very spring inspired. Let me just get closer. That is so beautiful, that shade. Oh, love that. Okay, now I'm going to deepen it up. I think I might just go for a matte eye look because I really want that love potion on the eye. I'm going to go in with Dinner now, which was this shade here. So Dinner, which I'll just show you. That one there. So I'm going to go in and start deepening that up now. I must admit, across the board with these palettes, Revolution have done an extremely good job with these because I've applied a look with each, or applied shades for each look that I have shared with you. But these palettes are so, I've got such beautiful colours in them. I can see other looks in them as well. You know, when you start getting excited about the next look that you're going to create, that is what this, or these palettes as a whole, I suppose they inspire me to create more looks, which is so good, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, that is what palettes should do. They should inspire us. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. Got a little bit of concealer or something on my lash. I've already been out and about. Oh, that is gorgeous. I think I'm going to use my big fluffy brush and I'm going to pop Unconditional underneath the eye. I'm trying not to poke myself in the eye. I should have done this first. Have I got a little bit of a slimmer brush? I have. Let me try that one. That's better. Gorgeous. Love it. Then I'm going to go in with Dinner as close to the lash line as I can. Beautiful colours, love it. So romantic, so pink, love it. Now I want to deepen it up a little bit more. I think I'm going to go in with Attached, which is this beautiful aubergine kind of That's going to give me the depth without having to resort to brown. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, love that. These eyeshadows also layer extremely well. All of them across the board. So I'm just patting that into the crease. Love that. I'm just going to pop that also underneath. Again, just on the outer third this time, as close as I can to the lash line. The mix of colours as well, you know, going from that peach to that really deep aubergine, work so beautifully. Love it. I'm just going to actually get the fluffy brush, get a little bit of Unconditional and just run that through. Gorgeous. Okay. Love it. Okay, I think that may be enough. It's turned into a little bit of a wine sort of eye look now. Okay, I'm going to really change it up now, because what I'm going to do is apply Love Potion on the lip, not on the lip, on the lid, and I'm going to apply it with a finger. I like that shade Swipe as well. Oh. As I mentioned, there's a lot of other looks I really want to try out with this palette. Oh, love that. Get a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that is just gorgeous. I suppose when I look at the front, I've actually gone a little bit like the shades on the front there. You know, the pink and then the lilac. I really want to put that platonic shade, which was that icy lilac shade that I swatched, in the inner corner. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm getting one of those trio of brushes from Primark, the 250 pencil and powder smudge brush. You can see the point there works perfectly for the inner corner, and I'm going into the shade Platonic, which is this icy lilac there. Oh, stunning. Just make sure my blouse is not in my swatches. Gorgeous. If you like something a little bit different, but you like those pink purple tones, then I think you're going to absolutely love this palette. I'm obsessed with inner corner highlight at the moment, and that is amazing. Went on beautifully with a brush. Obviously I built it up a little bit, but stunning. Okay, as always, I'm going in with the Revolution HD Smoky Waterproof Eyeliner, and of course that is in black. I have actually sent them my idea about these in different colours, so you never know. I'd love a beautiful pink actually. That would work. Gorgeous with this look. Just using the brush to deepen it out a little bit there, as I always have to do, just to level that up a little bit. Okay. And then of course I'm going in with the Mascara Revolution by Revolution. Put mascara on my cheek. That's it. Easily resolved. Okay. So that is my look featuring the new Revolution Forever Flawless Unconditional Love palette. Like I say, you can only pick this one up at revolutionbeauty.com at the moment, unless it's amazingly in stock now, and if it is, of course, I will add the link down below. So look at those beautiful shades. I'll just go through the shades that I have used in this look. So to start off with, I went in with Unconditional, which was that beautiful peachy shade there. No, I went in with Committed, didn't I? Or was it Official? No, Official, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. So Official first of all, then I went in with Unconditional, that beautiful peach. Then I went in with, I deepened it up with Dinner, that one there. And then I deepened it up a little bit more with this one up here, that aubergine shade called Attached. Then of course I went in on the lid with Love Potion, which is that beautiful lilac shade. And then how can we forget that beautiful platonic shade there, like a lilac icy shimmer for the inner corner. So those are the shades that I went with today. I'll just give you a close-up. Absolutely beautiful, and only shimmer on the inner corner. So that is that palette. Let me just pop it back in its case. And then what I'll do is I will just go through my favourites. So I think my favourite palette at number one out of all four has to be the Optimum palette. This one here, it's black and white. The packaging is not my favourite. The black and white is not my favourite. I think the Unconditional Love is. But the look that I created with this certainly was my favourite. It's outstanding. It was a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it really gave a dramatic look. The shade Greatest, I think, has to be an all-time favourite shade, and I don't usually go for these shades at all, but this palette reminded me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills subculture, particularly these two shades here. So different, so unique. I just loved it, and in my look I actually used these two. Of course I will link it down below. I used this as the inner corner. It was just phenomenal. So if you love these type of shades, I would certainly recommend this one, Optimum. Love it, and it's so different. The next one I think has to be the one that I've used today, Unconditional Love. I think again this is different, and I know that there's pink palettes out there, you know, but I think with the lilacs as well, really outstanding. Again, it reminds me of an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I've forgotten the name of it. Modern Renaissance, that's it. That's what it reminds me of. It has that little twist to it with the lilacs, but you've got, like, I think there was Love Letter in here. Let me just have a look. Yeah, Love Letter. That one there. So you've got those warm reddish neutral tones, but like I say, you've got the added extra with that shade there, and it's just an overall beautiful, very romantic palette, and I think that has to be number two for me. And then the next one that I really like is this one, and it is Decadent. Absolutely stunning. Again, I really love the packaging on this one. And I'll just take this one out. This, if you like your warm tones, you are going to love this one. The only reason this comes in at number three is because I think that I've got a lot of warm tone palettes. Even though I love this, the look that I created, outstanding. The first two that I've shared with you, I just feel there is something different with those. So although there's nothing wrong with this palette whatsoever, the quality is there. It is a warm eyeshadow palette. If you like warms, you will love this. And like I say, the look that I created was outstanding. Love it. The palette that I shared with you yesterday was this one, and it's the Constellation palette. If you like your brights, then you might want to invest in this one, because the packaging is very bright, gives you an indication of what's inside. So if you love your brights, you might want to definitely, like I say, invest in this one. These are only £10 each for so many shades. And also I think Revolution have really outdone themselves with the shade range within these palettes. Absolutely gorgeous, and you're really seeing some shades put together that we haven't seen before, especially in the first couple of palettes. You know, the third one is a warm eyeshadow palette, and this one is your bright. So if you like your brights, then you'll love this. The only reason I'm putting this at number 4, as you would have seen in yesterday's look, I really loved the look. I went in with this shade, I think it was this shade, yeah, Jupiter, on the inner, not the inner corner, as a spotlight. So again, it was a matte eyeshadow look, and this was a spotlight, and it was outstanding. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The only reason I've put this in at number 4 is because brights are definitely out of my comfort zone, but I'm really getting into them more and more. So although this came in at number 4 as probably my least favourite, it's still a beautiful, outstanding palette. It is just, I suppose, the first two, I just, you know, love them. They are a little bit of me, I suppose. But what I would say across the board is the quality is amazing. The shimmers are beautiful, as you can see from the inner corner. The mattes, however, are fantastic. The look that I shared with you yesterday using the bright eyeshadow palette, and when I swatched them, yes, the brights did not swatch terribly well, and you've seen today, some of them didn't swatch terribly well at all. But I think we've got to the stage where we don't necessarily take swatches as a given. You know, if I go into a store and I, you know, swatch eyeshadows, I don't necessarily not buy the palette because the swatches were a little bit, you know, not good. I would like to try things on the eye, because at the end of the day, that is where we've got to wear the eyeshadow. And the bright eyeshadow look that I shared with you yesterday, of course I'll link that as well down below. Even though there was a very bright shade on, well, the whole look was bright. When I went to go and take my makeup off about 10:30 last night, there was not one little bit of makeup that had budged or faded. There was no fallout there, you know, and that was the palette to test the eyeshadows with. I mean, and also I didn't have any rubbing in the crease, and I haven't been using the you know, the eye base product, Cut Crease Canvas. I haven't been using that either. When I test eyeshadows, I only use an eye base, for the reason is that I'm obviously testing eyeshadows. But yeah, the eyeshadow looks that I'm creating for you with these 4 palettes, they haven't moved. The eyeshadow stays on the lid. So would I recommend these palettes? I certainly would. They have definitely got my top star rating of 5 out of 5. I don't know what Revolution has done differently. I never look at the ingredients. I always test it on my eyes, and that's how I tell. But what I would say is that these definitely warrant that 5 out of 5 star rating. They are outstanding. And like I say, they don't even rub off my eye. And I have tested mattes on the lid. This will be the second time. So yeah, outstanding. I would, of course, love to hear your thoughts about the eye look that I created today, about the palette, the Unconditional Love palette that I have shared with you today. I know there was a few of you that really wanted to, you know, see this palette in action. So I hope that has answered all of your questions with regards to the today's palette, Unconditional Love, and the other 3 as well. Like I say, links will be down below for all other videos connected with these palettes, so that's the extra 3 videos. So as always, your thoughts and your comments are most welcome, and if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. But as always, there'll be something new tomorrow to share with you, and until then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.